Hi everyone and welcome to Classic American Car. In today's video, we're diving into some classic cars available on the marketplace for some seriously low prices. Stick around to see some fantastic deals and also for the purchase link. It is in the description of this video.
Number 1. Big block comfort, bold personality, and a taste of the old-school road trip dream. Offered at $4,000 in Gainesville, Florida, this 1984 Mercury Grand Marquis is more than just a full-size classic, it's a time capsule of V8 luxury and muscle-era comfort, now waiting for the right hands to bring it back to life. With its square-jawed design and unmistakable Mercury presence, this Grand Marquis has been preserved better than most of its age. It's not running at the moment, but it's clear it hasn't been neglected, far from it. The current owner has already replaced the fuel pump, spark plug cables and spark plugs, but the engine has since gone quiet. It started up when first acquired, which makes the mystery all the more intriguing for a mechanically inclined enthusiast. Under the long hood lies a big block heart, waiting to roar again. Adding serious street presence are a set of Weld racing wheels 6 inches wide up front and a massive 10 inches out back. These aren't just upgrades. They're statements. Included with the car are several extra parts, making this a compelling project for someone who wants to breathe new life into a classic highway cruiser. Whether you're looking to restore it to original glory or give it a mild custom twist, the bones are here and the style is undeniable. Number 2, unrestored and unmistakably vintage, priced at $6,500 and located in Ray City, Georgia. This 1979 Ford Ltd. Crown Victoria two-door coupe is an exceptionally well-preserved example of Ford's personal luxury era, with just under 40,000 original miles on the clock. This car isn't just old, it's remarkably original, offering a glimpse into late 70s American luxury the way it rolled off the showroom floor. The body remains in original condition, never restored, which gives it an authentic patina and a sense of history you just can't replicate. Inside, you'll find ice-cold factory air conditioning and a remarkably clean interior that speaks volumes about its low mileage. The seller has documentation to back up the car's story, always a huge plus when shopping for vintage iron. Whether you're a collector seeking an untouched survivor, or someone who simply appreciates the comfort and design of late 70s American coupes, this LTD represents a rare find. Cars like this, with this mileage and originality, don't come along often. Number 3, bold lines, vintage muscle, and project potential. This 1965 Ford Galaxy 500, often referred to simply as the 500, is being offered as a parts car in Baconton, Georgia, with individual body components priced separately, though the full car may also be negotiable. If you're restoring a mid-60s Ford or want to save another Galaxy from the crusher, this one has some solid sheet metal worth saving. The doors are in decent shape and listed at $150. The hood is good for $200, the tailgate's still in great condition is going for $425, and the grille is up for grabs at $100, while the vehicle's total mileage reads 12,345, likely a placeholder. The value here lies in its components, not its ability to drive. It still wears its original red paint with a contrasting black interior, giving you a vivid glimpse into its former glory. If you're looking to patch up your own 65 or need a donor car to complete a build, this Galaxy might be exactly what your garage needs. Number 4, classic moper with a slant 6 sole, priced at $4,000 and located in St. George, Georgia. This 1968 Plymouth Valiant is the kind of project that offers more than just nostalgia, it offers potential. Powered by the reliable and legendary 225 cubic inch super slant 6 engine, this Valiant hasn't run in 7 years, but the crankshaft still turns freely, always a promising sign for anyone looking to revive an old motor. When it was last driven, it ran and drove smoothly, thanks to its all-original drivetrain. This isn't a hacked-up shell, it's a mostly untouched classic that still carries the DNA of its era. That said, it's definitely a project. One of the rear hubs is seized and will need attention before it can roll again. The interior is due for a full replacement, and there's some bodywork to be done to bring it back to its best. The original key was unfortunately lost in a house fire, but the car does come with a title, which simplifies the restoration process. The exact mileage is unknown, but the seller estimates it's well over 100,000. If you've been looking for a classic moper canvas to build upon, whether you want to restore, modify, or simply preserve, this Valiant is a worthy contender. Bring a trailer, a vision, and some elbow grease. Number 5. Survivor Grade Sedan with undeniable presence. This 1979 Pontiac Bonneville SE Sedan 4D, listed for $7,500 in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, is an old-school land yacht that's aged with grace. It's a full-size, rear-wheel drive icon from GM's final years before downsizing began to shrink American sedans. Powered by a smooth-running V8, this Bonneville isn't just a lucre, it's a runner. It cranks up reliably, drives confidently, shifts smoothly, and brakes as it should. Everything works, including the air conditioning, which still blows cold, something that's not always the case with cars of this vintage. Currently waiting for paperwork to arrive. The car will be sold with a bill of sale until the official title is mailed out. The seller is firm, no trades, no nonsense, cash, Zella, or Cash App only. This is an honest, unmolested classic that's perfect for someone looking to cruise in comfort with vintage style. Whether you want a weekend cruiser, a retro daily driver, or a base for a mild resto mod, this Bonneville has the bones and the charm to be exactly what you make of it. Number 6. A green machine waiting to roar again. This 1972 Ford Mustang Mach 1 Premium Coupe 2D, offered at just $2,800 in Tupelo, Mississippi, is a real-deal American icon that's ready for its next chapter. With only 25,000 miles showing, and its fastback silhouette still proudly intact. What you're looking at is a true project car, a raw canvas for anyone who's dreamt of bringing a classic Mustang back to life. Wearing its original shade of green and paired with a white interior, this Mach 1 has the bones of something special. It was born during the early years of the Mustang's second generation, a time when muscle still ruled, and long hoods meant serious business. This one isn't a runner at the moment, and yes, it needs a full restoration, but it's all there, sitting patiently for someone with vision and wrench-turning passion to transform it from barn find to boulevard bruiser. Whether you're a Ford enthusiast chasing the next big project, or someone who just appreciates the long rooflines and deep history behind the Mach 1 nameplate, this is a no-nonsense entry point into the world of classic muscle. What you see is what you get, and what you get is potential. Number 7. 60s style, fastback soul, and the heart of a weekend project. Listed at $7,500 firm in Benton, Tennessee. This 1968 Ford Galaxie 500 Fastback isn't just a car, it's a survivor, a solid base for someone who wants the shape and stance of late 60 South Detroit steel with most of the heavy lifting already done. Despite being briefly mislabeled as a Mustang in the listing, what we've got here is pure Galaxie muscle with timeless fastback flair. Under the hood is a 400M. Crate engine installed roughly 13 years ago, but barely broken in, with only a couple hundred miles since. It's paired to a C6 automatic transmission, making this Galaxie a torque-happy cruiser with loads of character. The body is clean and rust-free, a near miracle for a car of this age. The passenger side fender has been replaced due to a minor past collision, but everything lines up straight and true. No wonky panels here, no guesswork inside. It's still wearing its battle scars and could use a full reupholstery job, but the bones are there. Like any nearly 60-year-old classic, it needs attention to detail, little things that come with time, patience, and the right set of tools. But the major work? The engine, the body, the stance, that's all locked in. With a clean Tennessee title and a running video available by request. This Galaxie is perfect for someone looking to invest sweat equity into a car that's already halfway there. It's not a desperate sale, and the seller makes it clear $7,500 is the number. Don't show up trying to haggle it down. Come with respect, a vision, and maybe a trailer, and you'll be taking home a slice of real Ford history. Number 8. Blacked Out Bargain with Bite. Priced at just $1,500 in New Orleans, Louisiana, this 2006 Ford Mustang Deluxe Coupe 2D is proof that even budget builds can still have attitude. It's logged over 200,000 miles, but don't let the number fool you. There's still plenty of life left in this black-on-black coupe, especially if you've got the skills and time to finish what's already been started. This Mustang has been in a minor front-end wreck. The front cap is missing, so it'll need bodywork to get it back to visual prime. But underneath that, things are still solid. It sports 4 brand new tires less than 3 months old, a fresh black paint job, and a strong 4.0 LV6 engine that still fires up and moves under its own power. The automatic transmission is reported to be tight and responsive, and the AC was ice cold before the accident. Mechanically, it's had a lot of recent love: a new alternator, new interstate battery, a full tune-up, and oil change, all within recent time. All power accessories are still functioning, and the seller makes it clear this car will run and drive onto a trailer, no problem. With a clear title in hand, this is a great deal for someone looking to bring a modern classic back from the edge, or even use it as a reliable donor platform. It's not perfect, but that's what makes it interesting. With the right front-end parts and a weekend or two of effort, you could have yourself a sharp, daily drivable pony car for well under the price of a used commuter. And in New Orleans, that kind of style per dollar ratio doesn't come around often. Number 9. Long roof legend with mileage to match. This 1978 Chevrolet El Camino is priced at $6,500 or best offer in Columbia, Tennessee, and brings together the practicality of a pickup with the street presence of a late 70s South Cruiser. With just 78,000 original miles. It's not just a head turner, it's a time capsule. This El Camino is powered by a 350 V8 and sits on air shocks, offering both power and comfort. It's a car built for the open road with the kind of curb appeal that only a red-on-black El Camino can deliver. The body shows a few dings, nothing major, and the interior is mostly intact, but will need new seat covers to bring it back to form. These are the sorts of issues you'd expect from a 45-year-old car that's still running, and that's the key. It runs, whether you're chasing that classic muscle look with a little utility mixed in, or just want a car that stands out. In a world of crossovers, this El Camino has the bones, the engine, and the charm to be whatever you want it to be, from weekend cruiser to shop truck with style. Number 10. Modern muscle with old school ambition. This 1994 Ford Mustang GT Deluxe Coupe 2D, offered at $4,000 or best offer in Decherd, Tennessee, is a sleeper build in the making, a fox body descendant that's already had a pile of work done and is just waiting for someone to finish the job. The car runs and drives flawlessly, and the seller is open to trades for something older. Think 60s or 70s projects, Jeeps, lowered cars or trucks, or just anything cool. Under the hood, it's already been outfitted with a BBK 70mm throttle body and cold air intake, and it's received a long list of new parts including a fuel pump and filter, ignition module, ignition coil, plugs and wires, and fresh fluids. Throughout, the rear end has been rebuilt with new pinion and differential seals, and the shifting is handled by a Hurst short-throw shifter for that tight, mechanical feel. Suspension-wise, new ball joints have been installed, and overall, this Mustang is set up to be a solid driver. That said, it's not perfect. The radio needs fixing, the AC needs a recharge, and a few sensors on the gauge cluster need replacing. There's a small oil leak to track down, and a few cosmetic bits need sorting, including a driver's side door panel and a passenger window motor. But for someone looking for an affordable, fun-to-drive V8 coupe that's already got a long list of upgrades, this is a great buy or trade with muscle car soul and modern-day usability. It's got the sound, the stance, and the attitude. Now it just needs a new home. Number 11. Moper charm with daily driver attitude. Don't let the badge fool you. This 1998 Ford Mustang Coupe may not be a V8 fire breather, but it brings plenty of dependable spirit to the table for just $2,500 located in Hazelhurst, Georgia. With only 90,000 miles under its belt, this clean-running V6 Mustang is the kind of car you can hop in and drive every day without worrying about wear and tear or over-the-top maintenance. It comes with an automatic transmission, so it's easy to cruise around town or hit the back roads with minimal effort. The exterior is finished in bold red, giving it that unmistakable Mustang attitude. While the interior details weren't listed, but you can expect classic 90s Ford functionality. It's rated at 17 mpg in the city and up to 26 mpg on the highway, with a combined average of 20 mpg, respectable for a pony car of its era. Now, it's not perfect. The air conditioning doesn't work, so summer drives might call for open windows and old-school breezes. But if you're looking for an affordable, honest, rear-wheel drive coupe with a clean title already in hand, this could be the ideal starter Mustang or budget-friendly daily driver. It's the kind of car that gives you that nostalgic American coupe experience without the hefty price tag. Number 12. Vintage utility with classic muscle DNA, offered at $7,500 or best reasonable offer in Elba, Alabama. This 1967 Ford GT Ranchero Fairlane 500 is one of those rare blends of muscle and utility that only Ford could pull off with style. This Ranchero comes equipped with a legendary 289 small block V8 paired to a C4 automatic transmission. And while the transmission slips in second and third gear, the seller already has the rebuild kit in hand. It just needs someone young or ambitious enough to get under the car and swap it in. This isn't just a shell, it's loaded with factory options like air conditioning, power brakes, and power steering. And when it comes to fresh parts, there's no shortage here. New brakes, new wheel cylinders, new master cylinder, brand new shocks, new power steering pump, fresh tires, a new water pump and radiator, even new door seals. This Ranchero has had a lot of love already put into it. The seller is honest about the fact that it comes with a bill of sale only, Alabama title laws, and he's open to trade offers of similar value or trade plus cash, but make sure your trade is something he'd actually consider. At his age, he's no longer up for crawling under vehicles, which is why the transmission hasn't been fixed. That said, you'd be hard-pressed to find another 67 GT Ranchero with this much work already done at this price. So, if you're looking for a project that's already halfway to greatness with all the big-ticket mechanical items addressed, this classic Ranchero might be your ideal blend of old-school cool and practical power. Number 13, big block energy meets blue oval beauty. Here's a real head-turner in the making. This 1966 Ford Fairlane 500, priced at $6,500 or best offer and located in Hayden, Alabama, is a bold project with some serious power under the hood. Forget small blocks, this one's been stuffed with a 460 cubic inch big block Ford BBF engine mated to a stout C6 automatic transmission. It's already got an aluminum radiator, new fuel tank and lines, and a freshly installed master cylinder. Kreitz long tube headers and custom motor mounts give it a proper performance setup. And it's clear that someone was setting this Fairlane up for big power and a bigger presence. Unfortunately, life and time got in the way. The current owner says it still needs a fair amount of work to be road ready, and with too many other projects on the go, it's time for this beast to find a new home. If you're handy with a wrench and want a legit muscle car foundation that already has the engine, transmission, and breathing system dialed in, this one's worth a serious look. Fairlanes don't show up every day in this configuration, and the price reflects a solid start to something potentially incredible. Number 14, pure patina, an untouched character. For those who love a true diamond in the rough, this 1959 Ford Fairlane, listed at $2,400 or best offer in Lake City, Florida, is a barn-find style project that's begging for someone to bring it back to life or give it the rat rod treatment it naturally leans toward. It was just acquired at auction and comes with no title bill of sale only, so keep that in mind for registration purposes. Not much is known about its mechanical condition, and the seller is upfront about that. The lights, chrome trim, and interior Components are all present some inside the car. Others stored alongside it along with the bumpers, which are currently next to the vehicle. It's all there, just waiting for someone to dive in. This isn't a turnkey classic or a Sunday. Driver, it's a project in the truest sense. But for the right buyer, it's an opportunity to rescue a piece of 50s Ford history and put their own stamp on it. Whether you want to restore it, modify it, or just preserve its survivor look, this one gives you the raw material to start from. Number 15, rare wagon muscle with hot rod dreams. Now here's something you don't see every day, a 1965 AMC Rambler 770. Wagon that's loaded with attitude and priced to move at $7,000 in Talladega, Alabama. It's got all the makings of a sleeper hot rod. Under the hood is an AMC 327 V8 paired to an automatic transmission, and it's been upgraded with air ride suspension, which not only gives it killer stance but also a smooth ride that can be dialed up or down depending on your vibe. The paint is black, the interior is a funky contrasting green, and it oozes that rare American cool factor you don't get from mainstream brands. The only real mechanical issue? The gas tank filler neck needs to be repaired or replaced, a small fix compared to what many projects need. The seller originally planned to build it out but has since found another project, so this one needs a new garage to call home. If you've been hunting for a unique platform that stands out at shows and turns heads on cruise night, this AMC Rambler wagon offers serious potential. Whether you go full custom, keep it low and mean, or build a period-correct resto mod, it's the kind of oddball cool that Moper and GM fans will stop to admire, and Ford guys might even do a double take.